Hi, Adrian Manyathelo here. Today I really want to talk about how to succeed, have a good plan, and stick to it. Right, because I've been reading one of Robert Kiyosaki's books, right, and I liked one of the things that he mentioned in his book, and which is, it says something like this. Let me read it for you. He says, investing is a plan, often a dull, boring, and almost mechanical process of getting rich. Right. And it really, when I was reading that, actually, it took me to my very first time when I learned how to have a good plan and stick to it. I'd been struggling at high school. I was struggling to master a subject called maths. And I sort one day I decided to go and see my teacher, right? And when I went to see him, he told me that I got to follow a certain plan for me to be very successful at it. And this plan that he gave me was basically to go and get the textbook for maths, right? And literally study everything and never ever wait for the teacher. He was my teacher then, so never ever wait for him, but go far ahead of everybody else. I'd make sure that first of all I study the thing, make sure I understand it, do every question, and then after I've done that, I have to revise and redo the questions, and revise and redo the questions, and revise and redo the questions, and yet at the same time I've got to make sure that I'm far, way ahead of everybody else, right? By that time when I went to see him, I was struggling to get beyond 60%, so my marks were always in the 50s or less, right? So, but when I followed that plan, one thing I can tell you about the plan, it was boring, it was tiring, it was draining my energy, wasn't exciting at all. And now, when I come and see what Robert Kiyosaki is saying in this book, that really when you want to succeed, when you want to be rich, or you want to achieve something greater than anybody else has ever achieved, right, you need to find a plan, and that plan should be simple, mechanical if you like, boring, just as much as my studies were, right? Because when I did that, when I followed my teacher, when I did that, I followed his plan, right? What happened was that my marks within weeks, not even months, within weeks, jumped from 50% to more than 90%, because I was following a simple, boring plan. A good plan, simple, boring, but which works, right? Because a lot of people, they think that for you to succeed, especially if you are into, for you to succeed, you got to invest on something that's more exciting, right? They like see all these figures, guys coming in and say, okay, today, looks like the stocks are going, the value of the stocks is going higher. Go and catch it now, right? And you rush in, you put in your money, and realize actually you missed it, right? And becomes all this confusion. So what you really need to do if you want to go invest into anything, you got to find something that you want to invest. Number one, you got to have a plan, right? Because the investment is not what the investment is actually the plan. The plan is the one that will bring money to you, right? Uh, the other thing that normally people call investment is actually investing procedures, right? Or investing products, right? So you find a plan that's working, okay, and then you stick to it, right? That's the only way you will succeed. If you move from one place to another, from one plan to another, then you won't succeed in anything. The only time you can actually move from one plan to another is when you've realized this one is produced enough for you to be able to use another plan. Because really the plan is, let me just make this thing simple for you. If your plan, for example, is to make $100,000 in a year, right? You sit down and make a plan. You sit down and make you sit down and put the meat into it, if you like what I mean. you got to decide how are you going to get to that 100,000, right? Are you going to start investing into? Are you going to use stocks for your investments, or are you going to use maybe online marketing for your investment, right? Because it is an investment. An investment is simply something that you can use to make more money for yourself, right? Okay, so you get that, and you work it out exactly how you're going to achieve that 100,000, and you actually see it before you achieve it, right? Then you just follow the plan, and then it will work, right? The more simple it is, the better. I hope that's been cool for you, and I hope you like that, and I hope it's helped you. So I've got something exciting for you. If you click on that link below this video or somewhere around this video, and if you are in a place where I can't, like Facebook, where I can't give you a link, make sure you message me. Then I'll give you a free marketing source PDF, right, which you can use for your own business. And also you can also be able to see my community. Let's just say hi to them. Thank you so much, and bye for now.